Hello and welcome back to Warhammer Rogue Trader. Last time we did a couple things around the ship. We finished some of the mutiny happening with Adalbert and some of that. And now we're waiting on a report from Sourback to go and try to clean out more people and try to lure him out if we can, but probably won't happen. And then we went into this system and found a ship that people are struggling against, because there's three parts of the falling apart ship, and we decided to go to the main bridge with the first crew, because the other two, the cargo bay or whatever, was the safest and had resources. So I didn't know if that should mean I go with them or if I just leave them to grab it while I go with a dangerous one. I don't know. We'll see though. Anywho, one of the second crew just decided to scare the crap out of us by thinking that they died, but it's whatever. I showed Lady NC and merely asked for a report on the unit's progress. Vesti reported that his Unit 4A had so far proceeded without incident, mystical or otherwise. They had found no survivors from the ship's crew or bodies for that matter. However, the unit had encountered a problem. The passage leading to the deck section of the arsenal and storage depot was seriously damaged, especially the power cables. Proceeding further would be dangerous. After consulting with his officers, the Lord Captain issued new orders for Vesti's unit. They headed off to carry out the orders while the Rogue Trader and his team continued on. After spending several hours wandering down the dead passageways, young Hosan's unit and the Rogue Trader reached the bridge of the Fireborn. The oppressive feeling had not dissipated. It was as though the bulkheads of the ship were steeped in the terror and pain of the people who had vanished without a trace from those decks. On their way there, the unit had found no signs of a struggle or bodies of the crew, and that served only to deepen their unease. After examining the crew, the scout unit discovered that the captain's principal cogitator was still functional. The final log entry was identified, a damaged PIC recording that no one in the unit was eager to view. Proximity to the cogitator alone was unsettling enough, and with each passing second, remaining on the bridge was becoming more and more difficult. I took the risk and watched the recording. The recording contained a message from Captain Nova Van Dane. It was almost impossible to make out in the pics, only the captain's hand gripping the edge of the table and flashes of iridescent light. The captain was speaking crisply, almost calmly, but there was also short, almost inaudible breaths. Exactly what the Rogue Traders team had encountered when they had first boarded the ship, and it even seemed that these sounds were coming not from the recording, but from the gloom-drenched corners of the bridge itself. Kiava Gamma has fallen. The Fireborn broke orbit under fire from an unknown enemy and left the system, said the captain on the recording. With the tone of an officer reporting to his superiors, we encountered pathological warp activity. The crew is reporting failures in the Geller field system. The ship is doomed. Whoever finds this recording, I ask you to hold a prayer service for our souls. I also ask you to take the family relics of the Van Dyne line from Kiavagana. The relics are stored. The captain then specified the location of her family vault and the access code. I know that. The recording ended. There is nothing left to do on the cursed deck. There's only time to return the shuttle. A message came in from the unit led by the seasoned, unflappable Grey Matina. The captain methodically reported on all service-based sections her team had already examined. They had found nothing of value. They had found no bodies. There had been no incidents, and the search was proceeding as normal. The unit was waiting for further instructions. After distilling the salient points from Grey Matina's exhaustive report, I listed the areas that wanted a more thorough search. After returning to the shuttle, I received reports about Fireborn's status. The tech priest who relentlessly pierced the wreckage with the auger's gaze insisted on curtailing the operation as soon as possible, fearing imminent destruction. There were also reports from the other two units. The second unit had succeeded in moving through the danger zone and had returned to the shuttle with a valuable payload taken from the dead ship's stores. Grey Matina's unit had explored the service bay without incident and, not wasting any time, had marked valuable components for later disassembly and transfer to the rotated ship. Nice. So I got a hot shot raspberry. Come on. I can't get that burned scoured beast thing. Oh, no, nice there. 2 long rises. Okay. The units assembled at the shuttles, and Lord Captain gave the final order. Honored the memory of Captain Nova Van Dyne and her crew. The last request of the fallen captain had been fulfilled. The improvised funeral began with a brief military salute, and the rogue trader himself recited a prayer for the souls of the Fireborn. Just as any honest servant of the Emperor who has dedicated their life to voyaging through the darkness would honor their fellows and mourn their death. Time was up. The scouting party returned to the ship with one last look at the Fireborn and the rogue trader. I should kill it because there's something on the ship, I feel like. Gave the order to fire upon the dead vessel at range, for that which was born in fire should also perish in fire. Nothing there. That's interesting. Lava world. Just in case we come across a fight or something. The rings. The giant rings on the planet's surface can be observed even from orbit. Examine the rings. It has emerged that the planet has a native species of giant insect similar to Terran ants. Just like ants, they sometimes form so-called death spirals, in which one creature follows another without realizing they're going in circles. These were the rings discovered by the ship's observers. The strange phenomenon that was originally suspected to be a sign of warp activity or a nefarious xenostructure turned out to be a quirk of nature, and a tragic one at that. Okay. Provisions. don't need provisions, I need phlogiston or whatever. The augurs have detected wreckage in the void ship's vicinity, but the exact nature of this wreckage remains unclear. I'll look at the source of it. Report that registers no evidence of a disaster that could have produced such debris. Pick up several pieces. Some of the wreckage is made of plasteel, the rest of unknown material. Studying the fragments further is nigh impossible due to severe corrosive damage. The non-metallic fragments also bear burn marks. Interesting. Well, another system, here we go. Well, we want to go here now. Another knock on the door. Who is it? I love how video games make you feel important. You always got people checking in on you, or you're always doing something. Hello? He's inviting me to a private meeting. Yes? How did you procure all these works? By the throne, even your personal collection doesn't have them. I would have remembered. So many unexplored worlds and stories, dozens of unstudied essays. I am utterly astounded. Thank you. I could not have dreamt of a better gift. I was not certain if engaging in this long-forgotten noble ritual was prudent of me, and yet you did everything in accordance with the customs of etiquette. I must admit, I rather enjoyed this game. I hope you did too. Before I met you, I had never thought that I would find myself engaged in something of this sort. Will you permit me to touch your hand? Interesting. Tenderly squeeze it. At last, we have become a little closer. I don't know if I should kiss it. I mean, she really likes me, but I'm not that forward. In that case, Lord Captain, what I mean to say is, your servants have done marvelously in their efforts to adapt these chambers to my needs and tastes. If I may, I would like to retire after an arduous day, and we shall see each other tomorrow. I got her flustered. Ugh. I feel bad that she's, you know, disgusted and scared of her own body. Like, it's not her fault that she got mutated into a mutant to be able to pilot ships and stuff.
Lord Captain.
Y'all all need new lines, bro. Hello?
Words cannot describe how boring the Brit... Right. Of course.
Nope. Nothing to say. Okay. Got it. Effective range and maximum range. The Pillars of Veridis. We go there last to Herac's Rim Station. Got some more plasteel and Inquisition Shipwreck. Yeah, Heinrichs needs to come. I dare get off. Thank you. You've been on the crew for long enough.
Victory awaits.
Okay, we're in an ice ship. Got just a regular shotgun. Let me see if I got any repeats, by the way, from that. Just seeing if I can get rid of some stuff. I don't know if I should keep that or not. I think that's good.
A new challenge for me?
I do what I must.
These soldiers were killed by shots in the back. It seems they were executed by their own comrade, who then used his last charge to blow out his own brains. Okay, so someone went crazy? Sentry key card. Key cards like this are issued to soldiers who are posted in compartments with heightened security.
Messiah, grant me the wisdom to perceive.
The Vizier. Would he be proud? Am I?
There is a gaping hole in each corpse's head. They were brought out of one at a time and shot from behind at point-blank range. Either the
Experience?
Inquisitor,
Nothing
whoever
matters more.
is doing this from the
It's
ship,
about
went
time.
crazy and started killing everyone, or everyone else went crazy and you started executing. Do you hear that? Passengers will keep their mouth shut. There is no screaming. No, I hear it too. Oh, Emperor, those screams are so loud. Me too, it's so loud. Please stop this torment. Why are you torturing us? Something's not right. Wardens, combat position. Tell the bridge we have suspicious activity here. Get back, damn militants. This isn't right. You can't treat us like this. What are you going to do to us? We want to live. Embrace the gift of the faith. That gave me insight. Okay, so we got a... So, this was like maybe a prison ship for psychers, or maybe just like bringing them around the galaxy, whatever. They went crazy because of Nurgle decay,
Follow my lead!
and then they got a riot going on. These people were not killed by weapons fire. Perhaps there was no ammunition left for them. They were brutally butchered with knives and beaten with gun stocks. A squalid berth heavily soiled with blood and vomit. It is also equipped with straps that were used to bind its inhabitants to the bed whenever necessary. What is that? A rotten brick of corpse starch, a passenger's rations. Judging by the lingering smell, it was dosed with a sedative. Are we not going to comment on what the hell this is? As asthmatic rasping can still be heard coming from a broken box, a screeching, cacophonous melody that sets your nerves on edge and scatters your thoughts.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
I guess we're not going to comment on the vines everywhere and the bulbous. Embrace the gift of decay. Yeah, ooh. What is that? Small fish, eyeless and slimy, dart and wriggle about in the rank water.
The Inquisition taught me
Embrace the
many
gift of
things.
decay.
We need to investigate.
They want to burn us all. Burn, burn, burn. Though the cocoon's translucent film... Through the cocoon's translucent film, you can see the vague outlines of a decaying body. The ribcage has been broken open, and a heart still beats inside it. Before I do that, I'll keep going forward. First off, what's that?
Victory awaits!
Is it interactable? I was gonna go back this way because there's a way this way. Yep, there we go.
Easily done.
The eyes, crudely daubed on the wall, seem to track you as you move. Okay, so there's something else.
What a shameful failure.
Are you kidding? 85, I still fail? Alright, I failed to read the cogitator. Ugh. I just want to live. Why? Why? After being shot, these poor wretches had their skulls caved in around the temple, as if to make doubly sure.
Just as he ordained.
I won't tolerate weakness.
From time to time, tiny sparks of psychic energy burst out of the cocoon.
I do what I must.
Make his onslaught and sting. Identify yourself. Warden Kappa 322. Reporting for duty patrol. Atmospheric sensors indicate the presence of unknown impurities. High risk of contamination. What? God, oh saints of the Emperor, what's happening to me? Danger, detecting extreme contamination levels. Initiating global decay. Tangible psychic radiation is coming from the gurgling sludge. Perhaps it is the source of the vision that sees you.
None shall stand in my way.
This tree has sprouted right out of a person. His broken bones have formed the collars of the branches. His cracked skull has merged with the trunk, and dried gore now coats the skin like bark in a thin layer. Ew. Like, I love Nurgle, he's my favorite Chaos God, but like, come on, ew.
Useless.
Crude scribblings in some blasphemous script prove too impenetrable to decipher. Okay, bro. No one will hurt us here, and no one will hurt you either now. I'm good. Thanks for the offer, though. Throne, preserve us from the archenemy's machinations. Bad memories? No, more than the usual. Is this the same ship that once transported you? I have insufficient knowledge of the structural features of black ships. However, I do recognize some of the fragments of the devices littered beneath the archenemy's spawn. Remnants of psi shields, speakers for stunning prisoners, sedative diffusers. What do you think happened to the ship? Anything could have happened to it. Even black ships are not immune to the vagaries of warp. The Geller field, a prison riot, a minor glitch in the sacred mechanisms, any one of these causes could have been fatal.
This
Follow my
ocular
lead.
implant was a worthwhile investment.
Okay, it's fine. The las guns, flamers, and shock weapons in the containers are covered in a layer of whitish maggots and partly eaten away by acid corrosion. The crates contain fragments of plate armor, rusted and covered in fungus.
Excellence matters.
Awesome. Gastiman, Voidsman Diary. After the last shift consolidation, they transferred me to the Pariah barracks, and everything they say about these freaks is true. I don't know if they're raised this way, or if they really don't have a soul, but just being near them makes me sick to my stomach. Cold, unfeeling, empty creatures, pretending to be human. They beat and execute the prisoners like it's nothing. A normal person is disgusted at the thought of smashing a person's skull. Well, either that or they like it. But not them. They don't care one bit. If it was up to me, I'd toss them in the hold with the rest of the mutants. But the psyker tricks don't work on them at all. Very handy when you're traveling on a ship stuffed full of enraged psykers. I had to move one of the psykers from the communal hold to separate quarters. That traitorous piece of shit was encouraging the others to revolt, and our esteemed ship's confessor ordered us to give him a good hiding. We beat him for 2 hours or so, and by the end his damned cough. At the end, my damned cough had got so bad it was unbearable. I'm worried I'll be called in to see the chirurgeon. If command find out about the crap in my lungs, they'll toss me straight out the airlock. My only hope is my new augmetic, though the guy who fitted it on Flacia Prime was strange. He gave me the creeps, and so did all his machinery. No doubt it was all illegal under the Imperium's laws, but I didn't have a choice. A wretched build rat of a voidsman would never rise high enough to have his aches and pains treated by someone from the Adeptus Mechanicus. I'm just going to hope that this thing clears up on its own. So these people he's talking about, I'm pretty sure are gnolls. Basically, if you're a psyker, you got part of yourself in the warp or hell to be able to do powers, but it also attracts demons and stuff, because they want you. It's like you're kind of like a light in the middle of the darkness. But if you're a gnoll, you don't have any connection to the warp, so you can't do psychic powers or anything. But in exchange for that, psychers near you go almost insane. Their powers don't work as well. And they just cause unease near people in general because of their
A new challenge for
aura
me.
from the getting taken out from the warp. So fire grenades. I need a key. Well, I'll find that key. Sir, we've lost contact with hold sections 238 and 239. The riot is spreading. Emperor, have mercy on us. I won't let this blasphemous mutant take control of my ship. Broadcast this over all VOD channels. In the name of the Inquisitor Newton Hole, all crew members are hereby ordered to take up arms and begin a total purge of the holds. Every psyker on board must be destroyed. Cleanse every inch of the ship with fire. The Emperor protects.
Take a knee and bow before me.
Oh, holy crap. That's a lot of zombies. If I can, I'm going to try to get back.
My tactics are flawless.
Poxwalkers, yeah. Poxwalkers are basically zombies. They're not fun.
Suits my purposes.
Yeah, Argenta, you're going to have a field day.
Already done. All too easy.
Argenta gets...
Suits my purposes.
High momentum.
I am his will made manifest.
Yeah.
You must eradicate. This is what each strike is a prayer.
There's a turret back there, too. 2 turrets, okay.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Nothing of value has been lost.
As honor ordains, let your soul be purged. As the tenets demand, I shall not be slain. Brings me no pleasure. As honor ordains. This goes against the tenets. My blade whispers your name. Caught by the web.
For the throne's glory.
I won't object to it.
There's also people behind us.
Naturally. Let's see to it. I won't object to it.
Martyrdom is a reward.
What I'm gonna do is get Pascal to move away when it's his turn and then just blast everyone behind us.
Guided by faith! I'll do it.
So it'd be 1.
Doubt is for the... This is why I was chosen! I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Didn't kill anybody though.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. It will be done.
Can do is try to get everyone away.
I shall not fear.
Follow my lead. Victory is imminent. At your beck and call.
Purpose achieved!
I will do my duty. It will be done.
People don't want to shoot that guy in the back.
My vow is to serve. The Omniscience post-mortem servitorization
There you go.
denied. Advancing.
Hopefully they'll keep me out of hit range for both of those.
Request approved.
An offering of blood.
It didn't, but it shot his own guy at least.
Not a problem for me. Suits my purposes.
Running binary code.
All too easy. Didn't stand a chance.
I bring mercy and retribution. The shadows will come. The other side awaits. Trust me.
Can charge ahead.
As honor ordains. Let your soul be purged. My blade whispers your name. Trust me.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use. Let's see to it.
That.
For the throne's glory. But of course.
God Emperor, move through me! Be the fire in my heart! Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. Eradicated. I woke up.
They say a little bit of humility never hurts anyone. I
Yeah,
help
those
others
are-
better themselves by wholeheartedly humiliating them at every step.
Those arc
It's about
guns are
time.
crazy. See if we can get some good intelligence maybe for me. I'll do willpower for me. And then Lore of the Imperium, Commerce. Lore of... let's do Coercion, because it's my technically lowest high skill. Assassin will give you... probably Strength. Do more with two-handed melee weapons. Toughness is resist all that. I'll do Strength. And then you got... let's do Medicaid. Yeah, Medicaid. Vanguard, you'll get... trying to see what would be a good one to go for. Maybe Demolition. And then Strength, probably. Executioner, probably Strength or Weapon Skill. Or Ballistic Skill. I mean, I did just completely obliterate those guys. The base hit chance for ranged attacks within a weapon's effective range is 30 plus their ballistic skill percent, which is 61, so 91%. This would get it to 96%. Let's get logic up. Arch Militant, probably weapon skill. Let's do this one. Persuasion, Medicaid, Demolition, awareness, and I don't get why that. Perception. There you go.
I won't tolerate weakness.
The corpse's flesh has crystallized and turned into a translucent sarcophagus, and sealed within is the slop of their putrefying organs. The walls of the lift shaft are coated in a layer of putrefying goo, containing revolting growths, the bodies of the people trapped within it.
What a shame.
Crude scribblings and some blasphemous script proved too difficult, or too impenetrable to decipher.
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
Do that. Which one took me better too?
Not my specialty. Already done. Nothing I can't do. Suits my purposes.
And then you'll get the damage because you can do area.
Not a problem for me.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Already done. Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
A tactically sound approach. Victory is imminent. Indeed. I took care of this one. It will be done. I will do my duty. It will be done. At your beck and call. Indeed.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. Yours cannot escape their fate.
There you go.
That is not the Emperor's will.
I will leave footprints of scarlet. The shadows will see it done. As honor orders.
By the way.
Trust me.
Okay, then I'm gonna go here.
I shall not fail.
I didn't mean to do that. Okay.
As honor ordains. As the tenets demand.
I'm gonna shoot this thing if I can.
My vow is to serve. The scriptural prognosis is favorable. I am a savant of destruction. Stinking corpses!
I don't think this... It might. Not good for me.
Function successfully terminated.
I need a foothold. I won't object to it. Your reckoning is due. Naturally.
Let me let that go now.
Let's see how they respond to this.
Don't mind for y'all.
All too easy. Suits my purposes.
Yeah, some more got spawned. Okay.
Absolutely not.
Victory is imminent.
I need to shoot this if I can, but I can't for now.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. At your beck and call. It will be done. One fewer target. Reduced to dust.